Hi, it's Matthew from Feed. I have a bit of advice for the Vice President of Sales and the Vice President of Marketing of a medical or dental device company. Are you struggling in 2019 to align your sales efforts with your marketing efforts? Well, if you are, then you're not alone. And you're not alone because traditionally in organizations, sales and marketing have been operating in different silos. So I've got a tip for you. So I have a background working in sales. I've been a vice president of sales as well as marketing, and then also run a brand agency. And here's what I've learned about the integration of branding, sales, and marketing is that you've probably noticed that in today's age, that your ideal clients, in this case, if you're a medical device company, that ideal client is typically a physician, a surgeon. One of the things that you've noticed is that they don't enter the pipeline in a logical or linear fashion, pre-internet, pre-digital marketing, pre-social media. And so even though we live in such a connected world, it's caused our sales and marketing to be more disconnected than ever because our physicians and surgeons as potential clients are hitting different marketing touch points that don't start necessarily with the sales rep knocking on the door or picking up the phone, speaking to the front desk person and asking to speak to Dr. X, Y, and Z. So when I'm asked by medical device companies to help them align their sales and marketing efforts to create greater efficiency and to create more sales, one of the first things that I start off with is the creation of a buyer persona or a client persona. In the example that I just used for a medical device company, that buyer persona could be a cast of characters. That could include the head of purchasing at a hospital. It could include the VAC committee. It certainly includes the physician or surgeon. Well, I'm going to provide you with an attachment below. You're going to be able to take the guidance that we've developed in creating a buyer persona and apply it to all of those key decision makers that you must check the box with before your products are introduced into the hospital or are introduced into the surgeon's office. And I think you're really going to find this helpful. But here's the takeaway if you're that executive leader in sales and marketing, is that the key is to align sales and marketing around your ideal persona. And a persona is a collection of norms or experiences that allow you to take sales and marketing and make sure that when you say, hey, our ideal client is Dr. X, Y, and Z or hospital X, Y, and Z, that both sales and marketing efforts are aligned. The challenge that I see is typically marketing departments are focusing on product marketing. And frankly, sales consultants, with all due respect, having been one, are operating on the path of least resistance. And what that means is that they are holding on to their accounts that are making them money, and they are prospecting every day for a new pipeline of qualified prospects. The challenge is that many, not all, but many sales reps are literally using prospecting and they are starting with Dr. A on LinkedIn until they get to Dr. Z. Now, that's being a little bit dramatic and illustrative, but I'm not being that far from being incorrect. I've traveled with sales reps, and what I've seen is that they are willing to find anyone who will listen to them, and therein lies part of the problem. When sales and marketing gets together and shows unity of leadership and identifies your ideal client, then both sales and marketing efforts are synergistic and they no longer have to be disconnected. I hope this helps.